Hey guys, just a short piece for the middle of the week. Like I said in my last vid, with everything going on this month, I don't have a whole lot of time, so we're going to be doing a few different things. But I did want to do some overdue thank yous and an unboxing, as well as discuss just some of what the small projects coming up are going to be. So first, we'll start with the least of it, just because this is something I bought myself. Um, you can recall, I did a demo on they're back here somewhere, the in-ear monitor, the wireless adapters that you can use for in-ear monitors. I don't have in-ear monitors. At least the set I bought were garbage. So I had to use my straight up headphones, which is fine, but they're cheap headphones also, and I wear glasses. So headphones too long on the side of my head results in headaches. So I'm going to be experimenting with these. So these are from Phoenix Pro, which if I'm correct, Phoenix Pro would be the Gibson to Melanaire's Epiphone, I guess. They are a slightly, I don't know, slightly. They're a more professional version of some of the audio equipment that Melanaire's been putting out at a more budget price point. And I saw reviews that compared them to much higher priced items. And I'll include a link to them in the description if you want to go check them out. But they did come from China, so it took a little while to get them, but I'll let you guys know in my future videos when you see me wearing these how they sound. I think that these are going to spare me a little bit of head pain. The next thing up on the docket, let's set this off to the side, is something that had been a while in coming, and I seem to have lost the nice letter. That, anyways, this is from Snug, aka Snug Drawerson. I'll link his channel down below for anybody in the community that knows him. He had been looking at making some channel stickers, some of the stuff that we tend to pass back and forth, but that didn't really come to be. However, he did look up these, which were apparently from his marching band days, the logo for their squad from marching band days. And to be honest, I actually love it. This is being a former band nerd myself. These are really cool. So thank you, Snug. These are going to have a place on the wall at some point when I figure out where that wall is going to be in my mess here. The other thing that Snug did send me, because I am doing that bass kit, was a cover for a jazz bass, which is the kit that I'm building. So I think I'm probably going to incorporate this into the build. You guys can let me know what you think, but I think that putting this over the bridge pickup is going to look pretty cool. So thank you for that as well, Snug. That's awesome. I appreciate it so much. And then finally, for the items that were sent to me, the last thing came from Bill over at Fretality, and I'll link his channel down below, formerly known as Guitar Pit of Horrors. Most of you know Bill. Um, he and I chat quite a bit, but he sent me over this to be used in a future project. And what this is, and it is not what the case is. He used a case from, I think, the pickup that he put in that he pulled this out of. Let me read exactly what Bill said here. He pulled it out of an Epiphone 60s Tribute Plus Les Paul, and he removed it so he could install a different Gibson pickup. What this is a 57 Classic Plus. It's a bridge pickup. It is the reissue. It's not the actual 50s pickup. This was, according to the label, manufactured in 2019. But this is awesome. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this, but I know that based on the sound profile that these pickups have, that's going to fit my style of playing for sure. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I know I need a fat strat. Would it be cool or sacrilegious to throw a Gibson pickup into a Fender style guitar? It's definitely not going in a Fender because I'm not buying one of those for myself anytime soon. Um, or the other thing, I don't know if I could find a cheap Les Paul on Marketplace or something and hot rod it into being uh, less Les Paul and more actual sounding Les Paul. I don't know where I was going with that analogy. It was weak, but pardon me. Um, so thank you, Bill. This is awesome. I really appreciate that. This is very cool. And then finally, just some updates for what's going on this month. I plan to do just some short little projects. So hopefully I can just do one-offs to get a few things done now that I've gained a little confidence. I know that on one of my strats, I need to rework the nut now that I just won over that with the Flying V. Um, I might return to the Flying V. I've got uh, something for the Les Paul Jr., which I would like to try and get that action dialed in as well. So that's 2 or 3 videos that I think we're going to try and get done this month. And we'll see what else comes up. But knowing the way things go for me, those simple projects could turn into 2 and 3 part videos. So we will see. But I just wanted to, and the last thing, coming up at the end of the month is my 1 year anniversary of being on YouTube. So I'm going to try and gather some information and just put out a thank you to everybody uh, for everything over the last year, encouragement, the cool things, cool people send me cool stuff, copyright Ted. Just all of it over the last year is way more than I would have imagined for somebody just starting their channel for fun, just to have something to do to participate in the community and just kind of document everything and learn. So this has been great. I will include all of that in the year in review once we hit the anniversary date, which I think is the 31st. I've got to check when I posted that first video. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Snug. Thank you, Bill. Look for their links in the description. And until next time.